We are slowly working on my Marvel Legends Spider-Verse display. We do have 2 on there right now. I am getting some shelves, like some acrylic stands and some flight stands to go on there so we can have some of them elevated and have more space for more figures. Very excited about that. We got a bunch of these Spider-Verse movie and comic book characters to put onto the shelf, with some other ones coming because I do want to upgrade some of these guys, like this Miles. I am going to use this Miles shelf, but I am getting the SH Figuarts one, so I'm probably going to have this guy with the Prowler Miles, have them looking at each other, kind of like how the end of the movie, the end of Across the Spider-Verse ends, have them, looking at each other, and then I'll have the SH Figuart Miles in like a flight, in like a thwipping, flying pose next to the other Spider-Man. So I am excited for that. And yeah, so let's get to it. And here's Prowler Miles, regular Miles right there. This side of the shelf is going to be all Spider-Verse movie figures, while this side is all Spider-Verse comic figures. And then the main Spider-Man, the centerpiece, will be the Mafex 185 right here. Got him in a really cool pose. And then we have some other characters here. We got 2099, we got Unlimited, we got Superior Spider-Man, we got Cyborg Spider-Man, and I am getting some acrylic risers, so hopefully Superior will be like a little bit higher. Here we added Scarlet Spider, right there, Ben Reilly, and then the Uncanny Spider-Man with a little Bamf effect right there. We got the flight stands. These are really nice, very well made actually. I'm very excited to use these. And then we got the acrylic risers back there. We got Batman on this one. This is just to test it out. I'm gonna take these figures off and put these acrylic stands on, and we can finally really get into setting up at least the comic book side of the Spider-Verse, because there's some figures I still need to get in the mail to put on the Spider-Verse movie side before we get that started. So we are really just gonna focus on the comic book side for now. Now with the riser, it already looks so much cooler. Now that 2099 is a little bit more elevated and Superior Spider-Man is a little bit more elevated, it looks so much cooler. Here's the setup so far. We got Scarlet Spider, Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Shot, Superior Spider-Man, Cyborg Spider-Man, Spider-Man Unlimited, Spider-Man 2099, and then Kane Parker. I thought it'd be cool to have Kane Parker closer to Ben Reilly, because they're clones. And yeah, that's the shelf so far. It up a bit because Kane kept on falling down, so now he's down here next to Scarlet Spider, which I really like. Added Cosmic Spider-Man up there, and then Spider-Man UK right there. Added Jessica Drew and Spider-Ham to this shelf, and then we added Fantastic Four Spider-Man and Uncanny Spider-Man or Nightcrawler, which looks really cool. Really liking this shelf so far. Updates, we added Spider-Hulk, one of my many grails. Very happy to finally have him in the collection. And then I forgot to mention we did add the all-new, all-different 2099 to the shelf. So you got that version and that version. It would be really cool if we end up seeing this suit in Beyond the Spider-Verse. And then we got the Future Foundation suit that I kind of use as like a symbiote, which looks pretty cool. Then we got the 1960s Spider-Man and the Japanese Spider-Man. Superhero Squad Spidey. We got Julia Carpenter right there, Spider-Woman. And then, yeah. Added 616 Peter Parker. I did change up the pose a bit and added him on a flight stand. Really do like this pose, very happy with it. And then we also added Miles Morales. That is the comic book body with the PS5 head, because I didn't really like the comic book head. It was like a little sinister. I like this one a lot more. And then, yeah, we added Spider-Gwen over here with Lila on the movie side. And yeah, really liking this display so far. And here he is, SH Figuarts Miles Morales. Very excited to add him to the shelf. I think this is the pose I'm going to pick for the shelf. He does come with this really cool stand, which is cool. And yeah, he's very cool. And also got Gwen in a pose, ready to put her on the shelf. And yeah. And with Miles on the shelf, here is the full movie display. Starting off up here, we got Spider-Punk and Spider-Man India. And then we got 2099 chasing down Miles Morales. This is the SH Figuart. Then we got Peter B. Parker. I do want to replace him with the Across the Spider-Verse SH figure art, the one that comes with Mayday Parker. So he is just a stand-in for now. Then we got Prowler Miles right there. Back there we got Scarlet Spider. I also want to replace that guy with the SH figure art. So that is another stand-in. Then we got Gwen right here with Miles' jacket. Really do like this little Kit Bash. One of my favorite figures. Then we got Spectacular Spider-Man. I do want to get a regular Spectacular Spider-Man. He is missing a hand because this is my figure from childhood. Had a lot of fun with this guy when I was younger. And yeah, he's just really cool, so I had to add him onto the shelf. Then moving down, we got Peter Parker from Miles' Dimension. We got a Superhero Masters Spider-Man. One of the other figures from my childhood. Then we got Lila. Then we got another Gwen right here, just to go with the unmasked Miles. And also Peter B. Parker. I really do like this shot right here. And yeah, that is the Spider-Verse movie side. This side of the shelf, we did add the Lego guy. And then we also added Silk. Right there. And yeah, this is the full display. What do you guys think? I'm really happy with this Spider-Verse collection. And yeah, it took a long time to put together, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. Got a lot of awesome figures here. Oh yeah, and we did add the Gamerverse Anti-Venom suit, because I just like how the blue contrasts with all the other characters in this display. And yeah, just enjoy some B-roll footage with some music in the background. And then I think after that, I'll have some other clips of other Spider-Man related stuff, just to, you know, really add to this. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. So cool. Wow. Yeah, cool. I was able to cut this out, so I think it would be cool to have it like up here, have like a nice poster for the movie just above the collection. I think that'd be pretty cool. Give a little teaser for the next shelf. This is probably going to be Spider-Man throughout the years, like starting from Amazing Fantasy and then going all the way up to like more modern day stuff with like statues and figures. So that is the plan for this shelf.